Okay, we've been moving this bar here for returns and risk. What is miscellaneous? What's happening here?
Well, if you go to the factors button, you're going to see that there are 5 factors under miscellaneous. We don't clog up the default screen by using it because typically we're not going to put a great deal of weight on these factors, but they're important and we're definitely going to want to see them. The first is expense ratio, which everybody wants to know, well, what's this fund going to cost me to get in it? So Jack, go ahead and click on expense ratio.
Okay.
Now, if you notice, expense ratio is 100%, but it's 100% of zero. So it's not contributing to the score at this point until we move this blue button over to the left and do that just one click. So now it's 5% of the total score is the expense ratio. Now, the expense ratio is shown as in 1/100ths of 1%. So the number one scoring manager here, it's 49, what's called a basis point is 1/100th of 1%. It's 49 basis points or 49 1/100ths of 1% is the cost of that fund. Now you'll notice that the Russell 1000 index fund, the one in yellow, your choice, Jack, is only 7 1/100ths. In other words, it's 1/7 of that cost. And this is characteristic of a lot of the passive index funds and ETFs. They have very low fees. If you go up from the bottom, up 3 notches, you will see a 20 basis point fee, which is another likely ETF. You will also see something that's zero. Now, zero, is it really a zero number? You can get this fund for free? Not exactly. This is the way Fidelity reports a number of its funds. And so it's important for you when you're looking at this particular column, not to put a great deal of weight on it, because in each of these funds, there may be 5, 6, 7, 8 different share classes. And each share class has a different fee structure. So we capture the oldest share class to be able to get the most data. As you noticed in earlier discussions on return, there may not be a 10-year data on this particular fund. There may be even less data on a share class that got newly introduced. So what you want to do after you can use this, and this will give you a rough indication of relative cost, but before you pick it and invest in it, you want to go to the prospectus and check to see if there's a share class that actually gives you a lower fee for which you're qualified.